Hey, Leonard Johnson here, first ATG professional athlete. Q and I got together and decided to collab.
Jay played 8 years in the league. He coached for 5, and now he's taking what he's learned and actually coaching a high school football team. And funny story before we get into that, I remember when I've known Jay for about a decade now, and when we had our location right across the street, Jay and Ben would wake up every morning at around 4:30, and you guys would do crazy workouts in the morning every single morning. And I would stroll into the gym, later in the day, 10, 11 o'clock, and you'd already have done 2 or 3 workouts. That's true, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. We're going to be taking now through a workout that you're going to put us through, right?
So we're going to do a push-pull combination, upper body, and also attacking the lower extremities, and get right into it. So here, throughout this workout, we have a push-pull combination. The point of emphasis is mastering your body weight in phase 1. 2 things I want you to think about when performing the actual pull-up is neutral grip and also tempo. All right, that's just the start. The ATG standard is getting the chest completely to the bar, lowering down, locking all the way out, and then repeating this cycle. All right, so the workout that I typically have pro guys and high school guys do is 10 sets, all right, of 2 with tempo, and gradually over the week, we increase a rep at a time.
That makes sense. Perfect.
Good.
So then you said we're also going to be doing push-ups as well, right?
Same concept with the push-ups.
Okay.
All right. So the pull-ups, we're working on stability in the shoulders, and then also the grip, and then we come over to the push-ups. Same point of emphasis here: tempo, and also range of motion.
Because you're getting that stretch at the bottom in your chest,
go.
right?
Yeah. Ideally, before doing anything with the barbell or free dumbbell weights, I get them here just to assess the range of motion and flexibility, and then we'll attack the workout with the tempo, 10 sets of 2, and then over the week, we gradually build, and then we attack it and move on to the actual barbell.
Makes sense.
So range of motion and tempo.
Okay.
Ready? Down, 1, 2, 3, hold for a second, explode up. Same thing, down, 1, 2, 3, hold, and explode up. That's a really good job with your range of motion. That's what we're looking for, all right? And also the tempo that we're looking for when doing an actual ATG standard push-up. Good job.
Jay, you mentioned 10 sets of 2. Someone may look at 2 reps and think that's not enough reps, and I'm sure you have a reasoning of why you do that.
We'll go back to mastering the fundamentals of each movement, all right? And then also perfecting that. So it's hard to do one movement perfect one time.
Yeah.
All right. So you master that, then we add on a second, rep to that set. And then gradually over time, after the repetition, you're now perfecting the movement. And then the higher the rep count is within that set, the more work you get.
Makes sense.
And it's still 10 sets. It's extremely hard.
And you're also doing tempo throughout it too, which
There
makes
you
the reps
go.
really tough, yeah.
Yeah. So Q, talk about attacking the lower extremity of the bodies. All right. What better way to do it than have scaled Nordics for beginners? And then we'll go through how to perfect the actual Nordic, and then coming down here to perfecting the quarter rep squat. Both exercises still focusing on tempo as we attack it. Hamstring curls, which is better known as Nordics. Okay. And then lower extremities tacking. All right, the quarter, you look like you're struggling, but the quarter rep squat.
So Jay, you mentioned scalability when it comes to Nordics. Obviously, we have our Nordic bench, and we have the different levels of degree that you can do it right here. He's doing it regressed. Why is he doing it regressed, and how can you progress on it?
So the thing I want you to think about when doing and perfecting a Nordic, all right, is the strength that you have within the hamstring. Not a lot of people can get on the actual Nordic bench, all right, and be able to perfect it to the best of the ATG standard. I took a high school team with over 40 kids, and these are young athletes. Only 2 of them were able to perfect this exercise. It's extremely hard. A lot of different variations, and then also understanding how to perfect it from a fundamental standpoint.
Good, so then you start with this, and then as you get stronger in this range of motion, then you slowly put it down.
Yep. This exercise is done at least once a week, minimum. All right. Since doing this exercise, no connective tissue injuries.
Wow.
Literally. 0 this year since doing this exercise. And then we're talking about elite hamstring strength coming out of this exercise. Tons of benefits to it.
Leonard, this exercise also translates to speed, right?
Yeah, directly to speed. So by getting the hamstring stronger, you're able to create more force into the ground, which allows you to become more explosive. And we talk about speed, having the speed to generate as you start to run. So with the quarter rep squat, I want you to think range of motion, tempo, knee stability and protection, and also quads with VMO. Loaded with benefits, and here we're here to attack all of them. So think about this. As far as you can down, okay, challenging your range of motion, coming up just about parallel, and then going right back down. With this exercise, it allows you to get stronger within the lower part of the squat.
Makes sense. And you also introduced it to your high school team as well, right?
Introduced it to my high school team. We've been on it for about 3 weeks, and I can't wait to see the benefits that these guys are going to reap from this exercise.
They're lucky to have you.
Yeah.
Jay, you just took us through this workout, which was awesome. Now, a question that people might have when they watch this video is this just for pros or can anyone do it?
No, anybody can do it. I mean, we're understanding and learning the basic fundamentals of functional movements. If you want to try it and master your own body weight, it's for you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, bro. In addition to Jay being our first ever pro athlete, he actually has his programs that he does himself in our app. To access them, go to atgonlinecoaching.com, where we provide unlimited form coaching. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.